In this edition of Where's Chris, I get to see the inside of G12 at Saunders. I walk a mile in high-heeled shoes in downtown Toronto in support of ending violence against women. But first we're going to take a look at Freshet, as seen at Shaw Falls. 2017's Freshet on the Ottawa River was a record high, as you'll see in a minute from the drone footage. Wanted to contrast that to 2018, so we asked Corey Squires to get me some footage of what it looked like this year. So what is Freshet? It's commonly known as spring runoff, and it's the increase in inflows to our rivers caused by precipitation and melting snow and ice. Our water resources team estimate that only 20% of Freshet volume comes from melting snow. Most of it comes from spring rain that hits frozen or saturated ground and runs right off straight into the river. So just how much rain did we get on the Ottawa River last year? Well, normal April to May rainfall is about 150 millimeters. The average last year was 257 millimeters across the whole river. However, it was 357 millimeters in the south portion of the basin. That's a lot of rain. So here are some flow stats if you add up all the water that we manage across the province to give you a sense of the size. For reference, Niagara Falls passes about 67 Olympic-sized swimming pools per minute, and the maximum daily volume last year was enough to cover the city of Toronto, all 630 square kilometers of it, under 2.2 kilometers of water. It's a full team effort to manage all that water, and fortunately we've got a great team that's up for that task every year. Now I'm off to Saunders, where I get a chance to go into the huge scroll case on G12.
Is there a red light on?
Yeah.
Alright.
Blinking, right?
Yes, I'm in business.
Saunders is heading into an overhaul program which will include replacement of the runners. So the manufacturer, GE, is in here to scan them for the new design.
Oh, it's much nicer down here. Oh, it's humid up there.
Oh, yeah.
Joey, Chris Fraley.
Chris.
How you doing? What's your name?
Dylan.
Dylan?
One of our new trainees. I don't know if you know him.
Just met him. And then you're Roger?
Rick Herring.
Oh, you're Rick. Rick, right. So what's going on down here?
Well, we raised the scaffold up to scan the runner. We've got a runner replacement project at Saunders.
Yeah.
So they're scanning, basically the guy just finished measuring the runner so that they can build the model at ETFL in France or Switzerland and run the model test.
So they've got access underneath. They're looking up at the bottom of it?
Yeah.
Let's go check it out.
We're only allowed 2 people per staging on the light bulb, so I don't know if you guys want to go here, but Joey want to come up and on the other one, but we're only allowed 2.
Yeah, I'll do what you tell me to do. What are they doing? Are they using some digital imaging to scan the surface, or what are they doing?
Exactly what they did. They did a full image of one as well as the passageway in order to do our modeling and see what the most efficient means will be for our overhaul program.
Right. The clearance is pretty tight, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, and this unit has AAR, so the discharge ring squeezes and the clearance disappears.
Oh, okay.
So that's why we're slot cutting. After we slot cut, we'll gain a couple millimeters. Not much.
Enough.
Enough. And it resets the clock. It stops shrinking for a couple of years.
Yeah, okay, yes.
During the overhauls, we need to put in a whole new discharge ring.
So you were in nuclear just before this? Before coming here?
I spent about 8 months in nuclear on the
8 months. A little bit different than nuclear?
Yeah.
How you liking it so far?
I like it. Oh, it's great fun.
Excellent. Well, welcome to the team. How long have you been with OPG?
8 years.
8 years. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, here in Eastern, or?
No, I was a nuclear refurb for the first 5.
Oh, really?
There's the mighty St. Lawrence River on the other side of that head gate.
Are you guys done in here for the day? Yeah.
And now for something a little different. At the end of May, I participated on the OPG Power Pumps team in the Walk a Mile in Your Shoes event that helps raise awareness of violence against women. If you're going to wear high-heeled shoes for a mile and you have no idea what you're doing, you'd better warm up.
2 steps to the right. How about Make some noise with those arms in the air.
Started in Toronto in 1991, the White Ribbon Campaign is the world's largest movement of men and boys working to end violence against women and girls. All the money they raise goes towards programs that promote gender equality, healthy relationships, and a new vision of masculinity. This year, our team raised the second most of any team at a little over $7,000, thanks to everyone who contributed.
Lee, you're a natural.
Jason, not so much. As for me, I think going sockless was a mistake. I don't know how women walk around in those things.